Good afternoon, my beautiful beans, and welcome to a Saturday afternoon stream. I hope all of you are having the most magical of Saturdays thus far. Hello. Beautiful beans, thank you to all of you who came and joined yesterday for the first ever YouTube stream, and most of all, thank you to my most incredible mod team. You are the best, and I really mean that with all my heart and soul. Gorgeous beans, honey, hi my love, how are you today, my sweet? Are you having a fantastic Saturday? How's it been so far? What did you have for breakfast? I'll tell you what I had for breakfast. Banana pancakes. They were so good. I've absolutely nailed the banana pancake recipe at this point in my life. It took a while to perfect it, but now that I have, every time I make them, they are fluffy, they're delicious. I do it all by eye, and now my eyes know exactly the right amounts of everything. I don't know what the measurements would be, but by eye, they're so perfect. Just one mashed banana, one egg, a bunch of flour, self-raising, a little bit of bicarb, some cinnamon and vanilla extract. Put them in a pan, they're very thick, they puff up, they get air bubbles in them, and they... so good. Having that with some sliced banana and yogurt on top. Best breakfast ever. Hi Lovelace, how are you, my lovely? Angie Indy, my angel of music. I'm so delighted to see you today. Big Mama Steph, how's your weekend going, gorgeous? Mate and Tegroff, aren't I lucky? I so am. How are you both, my angels? Teg, a big thank you for all the work that you did, by the way. My dad showed me the landing site. Mwah! You are so amazing, such a talent. Oxyalot, it's wonderful to have you with us. Nuts Dragon, thank you for the 100-bit cheer, you absolute sweetheart, starting off this Saturday in party style. Raz! Hi, Raz! 54 glorious months of your support. You say, I was promised a bit of a mess on YouTube yesterday and I got heaven's own siren instead. I demand satisfaction. Raz, I'm dreadfully sorry. I will do better to be a mess next time. You're amazing. Raz, I can't believe it's been 54 months. Dear God, that is a long time. Raz, thank you for being with me for 54 months. Teg, with 35 months and a tier 3 subscription. You say it'll never be long enough. You're amazing, Venus. Bless you, you're amazing. Thank you, and I quite agree, it will never be long enough. I wish I had my entire life with you, Beans. Also, Honey, with 21 months. You say, oh my God, 21 months of pure happiness. I love you always. Honey, I love you always. Thank you for being such a ray of sunshine in my life. Lorenzo Shabar, it's wonderful to have you with us. Master19, how's your day going? Of course, hello to my mum and my dad on the other side of that soundproof glass. Kaniko Kitsune and Erin, Big Kirby, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Kentai's here too, Kentai, how are you, my darling? Are you having a lovely Saturday? What was your breakfast today, Kentai? What's a classic Swedish breakfast, Kentai? In fact, I'm curious. Io Cows, I'm so happy to have you with us, the chairman of the Venusworld Repair Fund, Rome 77 and Dayglow Zoo. Hi, my sweet beans, Maratacum. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And Ghost Doggle, bless your face. You say, Venus, hello there, you wonderful human. So good to see you. It's so good to see you, my darling. Hello, DM62. You say good morning from New York. How's the weather today in New York? Is it cold yet? Barbecue Dry Ribs, it's a pleasure to have you with us. Tall Dave, hello, my sweet bean. Ethyboard, hi, my darling. How is your day going today? Now, I am, of course, as ever, super antsy to get singing. Gas Mask Hoodie, thank you for 4 months of resubscribing. You say, morning. Hi, my darling. Thank you for being so supportive always. Nancy de Blois. Is it Nancy Deb Lois or is it Nancy de Blois? Dominique. Now, a little fairy told me, in fact, it's right here, written on this paper, that it's Dominique's birthday today and that it was Angie's birthday yesterday. Angie, did I do a stream yesterday and not sing happy birthday to you? Oh my God, slap me on the back of the wrist. So you two beans are so incredibly kind and loving and just such absolute angels. I love you both to bits and pieces. Honey says I did. Did I sing happy birthday to Angie yesterday? I better have. I better frickin' have. Honey says, I tried to tell you. Oh, you mean I streamed without saying happy birthday? I thought I did. I had no memory of saying happy birthday or singing happy birthday. Thanks, Honey, for trying to tell me. I was a bit all over the place yesterday doing that YouTube stream. John B. Marine, it's a pleasure to have you here. DM62, bless you for 13 months of resubscribing. Right, let me sing happy birthday to these two absolutely legendary beans. Dominique and Angie, I love you both so much. I hope both of you having a fantastic birthday weekend. I hope you both had a sufficient amount of birthday cake. In fact, what's your favourite flavour cake? In fact, everybody, can you tell me what your favourite flavour cake is? I think at the moment, you know what I'm a bit of a sucker for? Is a really good red velvet. I never thought I'd say that, but a good red velvet with a delicious creamy cream cheese icing. Oh, just really hits the spot. I don't know if the red velvet actually is any different from vanilla cake, but oh my god, Kunny Kikitsoon says strawberry is my favourite birthday cake. Oh, black forest count as a flavour. I knew that, Raz, actually. I knew that. Raz is the one bean whose favourite cake I know. Yes, I think it does count as a flavour. Dominique says, I just got back from Disneyland yesterday. Did you have a fantastic time? What was your favourite ride there? Now, you say you love red velvet, but also anything coffee/mocha flavour. Nice choice. That is a very nice choice. I also like a carrot cake quite a lot. Anything with a cream cheese icing. Angie Indy says chocolate. Yeah, chocolate has always been my favourite. Just at the moment, I'm going through a red velvet stage. But if I had to say favourite cake of all time, it's always going to be chocolate for me. Mint chocolate chip ice cream cake, says Jay Gutman. Oh my god, I've not had that. A mint chocolate chip ice cream cake. How does one even create such a thing? Pie over cake any day, says Dayglow Zoo. Interesting. You prefer pie? What do you like? It like an apple pie or like what kind of pie? Honey says, I love a nummy vanilla cake. Oh yeah, just a good old fashioned Victoria sponge. Really is good. John B. Marine says red velvet cupcakes are indulgent. Oh my gosh, yes, they're so good. Just red velvet, I don't know why it's my thing at the moment. Christy, my best friend who turned 30 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, she had a giant red velvet cake brought in for her birthday. It was vegan. I don't know how they made this thing taste like it did. It was the best thing ever. It was unbelievable. It was, I think 4 tiers. I don't know how many layers. It was hugely tall. So many layers of, not tiers, but, sections with the icing in between. It was enormous. It was so freaking good. Hey, Frodos, it's wonderful to have you here. Right, let me sing happy birthday. Apple pie, says Derglusu. Rhubarb pie, peach pie, pie. What kind of flavour? Pie flavour. Right. Happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday to you too. Oh, happy birthday, dear Dominique and Angie and Dee. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you sweet beans. Hello, Levente. It's wonderful to have you here. You said, I nearly read your message out. Very nearly. Now, Robert Respawns, hi my darling, are you having a wonderful day? Ryden, it's a pleasure to have you here too. Beans, I'm having a really good time this week watching The Lord of the Rings, the extended versions. Last night finished the Two Towers. The Two Towers is hard. That is the tough part of the story for me. By far, my favourite of the 3 is The Fellowship. Just love it. It's just got all the magic. Mum, is your favourite The Fellowship or is it The Return of the King? So I'm going to start The Return of the King either tonight or tomorrow. Might have the night off. In fact, actually, I think I'm going to the cinema tonight. Bob the Bub. Hi, my lovely. It's wonderful to have you here. John B. Marine says, I never followed any Lord of the Rings. Same for Harry Potter. What? You've never seen Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter? Oh my god. There are so many magical worlds awaiting you, John B. Marine. You have so much. I'm kind of envious that you get to, if you want to, you get to experience them for the first time. Although perhaps it's one of those things where you have to have read the books as a child in order for them to have that magic effect. I read both the Harry Potter books and the Lord of the Rings books as a kid, so being able to watch those as an adult brings me right back to that magical feeling I got as a kid. I don't know, as an adult, going in cold without having loved it previously, whether it would have the same effect. Perhaps it would. I don't know. Oh, that's new. That moving bar on the top of... Are you getting that? Top of the chat? The moving bar of gifters. Huh, not seen that before. Now. Hello, Star Buccaneers. It's wonderful to have you here. Yeah, I did start the Lord of the Rings TV show. I liked it at first, and then it just did not hold my interest at all, to the point where I just kept falling asleep in it. I didn't feel invested in the characters in any way at all. Just the character, I didn't care about them. Didn't feel anything for them. I felt like it was such a disconnect from Lord of the Rings, and I kept comparing it to Lord of the Rings in my head, which is a big mistake, because you can't really compare anything to Lord of the Rings. But it was very beautiful. I was very much enjoying the cinematography, and all of it was very aesthetic. It just did not hold my interest. I couldn't connect with anybody. Hey Dropwax, it's wonderful to have you here. Lovely Sim, bless your face. Carumbras, you say it's been that way for a while. The moving bar, a few months. Really. Has it actually? I swear I've never seen that before. Maybe it's not been that way in the stream setup window that I'm in. This might be new just to this window. Bob the Bub says, in my opinion, another TV show you should not watch if you read the books is The Wheel of Time. I didn't read the books for The Wheel of Time, so perhaps I could watch that TV show, but you know what? I won't. I don't have time for TV shows. I don't have time for any new TV shows. As soon as you start a TV show, you have to commit so much time for it, and I've got to stop introducing new TV shows into my life at the moment. Right. Text says it says save space for the trains. Once the train leaves, it stops scrolling. Oh, what, did we have a train just then? Oh, we had a train. I didn't even know we had a train. Okay, that's interesting. My train wasn't showing up in this one. That's really strange. Okay, well, maybe that's what it is. Should we have the first song of the stream? I think we should. We've just covered Cake and Lord of the Rings, two very important topics to start off a stream, but I'll play you a song as well. We're going to open today with Fix You by Coldplay. Hi Holger Djel, it's wonderful to have you here. Movie Trav as well. Here we go, my beautiful beans. This is Fix You by Coldplay. Let's just have piano. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse. When the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. And high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream for a place. Tears stream down your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. The very first song of the stream on this fine Saturday afternoon, that was Fix You by Coldplay. What is going on here? We've had a gorgeous read. Sienny, how are you, my gorgeous? You have a fantastic stream. Sienny Millie is an outstanding music streamer here on Twitch. We love her so very much here at Venusworld. Thank you for that beautiful raid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Welcome, everybody. If you're meeting me for the very first time, hello, my name is Venus. I'm a singer-songwriter from the UK. I play to you a mixture of originals and covers here on my shows 4 times a week. Holger Tischel, Get Tiger, it's wonderful to have you with us. Spinny Matcha, welcome, lovely Ellen. How are you doing? Lurkaroo and Overdrive MT. It's a pleasure to have you here. Lees and Ghost of Pincer and Nissimi Zrahi. It's a pleasure to have you here. Emilian51. Welcome, my lovely. Fully Doved and Black Tech. How are you? Things Enthusiast and Thenet. It's a pleasure to have you here. Also, the net. Deno Detroit. It's a pleasure to have you here too. Down the man. Welcome, my sweet. Anyone who'd like to have a hello, if I've missed you in chat, please keep yelling hi at me till I see you. Lorenzo, I love you too. Movie Trav, thank you so much for bestowing a pair of wings upon a fellow bean. Metal Head Sounder has received the gift of flight, thanks to you. Kentai, thank you for bestowing a pair of wings upon Sienny. And thank you, Bob the Bub, for subscribing using your Twitch Prime. Bless you, thank you. Hello, Return of Retribution 3. It's wonderful to have you here. Thrumwald and Grogu, hi my darlings. It's a pleasure to see you. Thomas 1. And anyone else I've missed? Tal Jacob. It's a pleasure to have you here. All right, gorgeous beans. For the second song of the stream today, I'm going to play you an original song. And the original that I'm going to play for you is going to be A Million Voices. This is a song that I wrote about the feeling of fear that I think a lot of us experience at one point or another in life when we see somebody else succeeding in the way that we want to succeed. We feel like in comparison to their success that we are therefore a failure. It's about trying to understand and work through those complex emotions. I'm going to play this to you with the full production. Sometimes I feel like I am just another drop in the water. Like I can't separate myself from the faces of a million others. With every step I'm treading in the footprints of those who came before me, and now inside I'm dreading that every word I write is just a copy. So the darkness creeps inside, then it spreads into my mind. Oh, the darkness creeps inside, then it spreads into my mind. Set me apart from a million other voices. Choose me above all that you see. Please don't hold me responsible for my choices. They don't belong
Someone else ever let me succeeding. The funny thing I've learned from fears, if you let it in and face it, it gets smaller. So I sit with it and heal, peaceful in the chaos and disorder. I let the darkness creep inside. I let it spread into my mind. I let the darkness creep inside. I let it spread into my mind. This has set me apart from a million other voices. Choose me above all that you see. Please don't hold me responsible for my choices. They don't belong to me. Don't belong to me. I fear next to yours that my light won't be seen shining, and there's just not room for two. But as the cheer, the applause began gently to remind me that I'm stronger thanks to you, and it sets me apart from a million other voices. It makes me the one with all I see. 'Cause I am solely responsible for my choices. And it sets me apart from a million other voices. It makes me the one with all I see. 'Cause I am solely responsible for my choices. And
Oh, nice little robot at the end there. A Million Voices, an original of mine. That one is released. In fact, that's the first track on my album Venusworld. You can get your hands on one of these. This is on my Bandcamp page. I sign every copy that goes out from there. It's 75 minutes worth of original music. It's a triple fold out with a handwritten lyric book to boot. So if you want to get your hands on one of those, you can. Thank you to my anonymous angel, you absolute sweetheart. Thank you firstly for bestowing a pair of wings upon only V, and then bestowing 5 pairs of wings upon our beans in a row. T Smooths, Neon 389, Kingu 667, and Cream Duck and Vince Diesel all received a pair of wings thanks to you. Thank you to the new followers who are coming in. The Rex Morgan, Mr. Mudkip, and Windfall 2, Go Get It Grieg, and Ilanej and Pecky. And thank you, X Bender, for a tier 3 subscription and 9 months of resubscribing. You are amazing. Bless your face. Thank you for your outstanding support for all of this time. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Oscar, it's wonderful to have you here. Sim Duor as well. Bless you. It's lovely to have you back with us today. Right, my beautiful beans. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The wrong song guy. Margot, how are you doing, my darling? Things enthusiast. Have I given you a proper hello? Anyone I've not given a proper hello to, please keep yelling hi at me till I see you. Now, Beans, have any of you watched on Netflix that The House? I am left so disturbed. I started it last night. I watched the first 2 chapters, or the first 2 acts. It's a hand animated, super unhinged horror done in the style of what should be a children's movie. there are these little sort of people made out of wool. The first whole section is just people made out of wool moving into this ungodly house. Super, honestly, so disturbing. One of the most disturbing things I've seen. Hello, Christoph. How are you doing? It's a pleasure to have you here. Made to super creepy, like Little Nightmares. The series, right? It's so like Little Nightmares. The first part, especially, just like Little Nightmares in movie form, made out of wool. Just it creeped me out so much, and I was transfixed. I couldn't look away. So it's a movie, Bob the Bub, called The House. It's on Netflix. It's not a show, but it's 3 acts within one movie, and I assume they're each different. The first 2 are different, so I'm assuming the last one is different too. And it's just completely bizarre, really surreal, super creepy, but somehow, I mean, it's beautiful because it's very beautifully animated with stop-start animation, but my God, is it weird. Attorney from below, thank you for 5 months of resubscribing. You say, I'm late, but I love the bouquet. Thank you, Attorney. How are you doing, my darling? Keyed Dragoon says, your voice is marvellous. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for being here. Now, I think I should play The House on the Hill, because whilst I was watching this show called The House, it was making me think of my own song, The House on the Hill, which is again about a very, very creepy house, very similar vibes, to be honest. So here we go, The House on the Hill. I'm going to play this to you with the full production. Wow, we're getting that robot intensity today, aren't we? Or perhaps I won't. You know what? No, today I'm going to play this to you. We just had production, so I'm going to play this to you on the piano. Carumbras, did I see you're having a very long work day right now? Well, you just finished? Did you say 13 hours? That is long.
There's a house on the hill that hated standing still. So its bricks they would shift and lift at their own will. When its door was ajar, you could see it was scarred from the inside. So it shrunk and it grew, tried to obscure the view from its own eyes. But the darker you grow, well, the less that you know of light. Well, the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared, underprepared, inside out, and utterly see through. So I walked up the path and knocked at the front door. And the walls seemed to speak with a creak that asked me for the reason I came and my name I explained. I meant no harm. Won't you open the door, 'cause the rain out here pours. Don't be alarmed. Save me from the night and I'll turn on the lights in your room. 'Cause the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared and underprepared, inside out and utterly see-through. How? So it cracked its windows open, and the lock turned in the door, and the beauty of its peeling paint and dusty wooden floors was revealed before my weeping eyes as the light came from within, illuminating all of the previously hidden sin. But time warps our soul. Don't feel shame for the cracks in your walls, 'cause the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared and underprepared, inside out and utterly see-through. 'Cause the pain is there to be made aware of, and if not, it'll tear you in two. It'll make you feel scared and underprepared, inside out and utterly see-through. How?
The House on the Hill, an original of mine. Not yet released. Thanks, Mum and Dad, for that raucous applause. Invisible Llama, how's your day going? Swift Rogue, it's a pleasure to see you. Nova Sun, thank you for 2 gorgeous months of you resubscribing. Thank you for wearing your wings, Nova Sun. Bless you. Thank you, Made to Raid, for bestowing a pair of wings upon Black Tech. And thank you so much, Carumbras, before that, for that 1,000 bit share. I did thank you, but you're getting another one. You're amazing, Carumbras. Thank you to everyone who is pressing follow. So many brand new beans joining us today. RS Rom, it's a pleasure to have you here. JT1, how are you doing, my lovely? Aubrin Music, welcome, my sweet. Are you a music streamer by any chance? MMMD, it's a pleasure to have you here too. Now, I'm going to play for you up next, Royals by Lord. I have released this one as a single just a few weeks ago, so you can listen to this one on Spotify, iTunes, all the different places. Hello, Drake. Thank you so much for 22 months and using your Twitch Prime. Thank you. Lorigan, it's wonderful to have you here. And Terrified Joe, welcome, my lovely bean. All right, you gorgeous ones, here we go. Let's get fancy. This is Royals by Lord Wolf's Friend, my darling. 44 months. Thank you for 44 gorgeous months and you using your Twitch Prime here. You say love you bunches. Love you bunches too, sweetheart. Don Wyoming, how are you, my lovely? Pavich, it's a pleasure to have you here too. All right, gorgeous beans. Royals by Lord up next. Oh, Marco. Thank you. I love you more. What a gorgeous message. Thank you, my sweet. My sweet.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my dress. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song is like gold teeth, grey goose tripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trashing out her, and we don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams. Everybody's like crystal Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We're not caught up in your love affair. We'll never be royals. It don't run in our blood. That Cadillacs just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby, your ruler. Let me live that fantasy. My friends and I, we've cracked the code. We count our dollars on the train to the party, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come from money, but every song is like gold teeth, grey goose tripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trashing out her, and we don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams. Everybody's like crystal Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We're not caught up in your love affair. We'll never be royals. It don't run in our blood. That kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby, your ruler. Let me live that fantasy. Oh, oh, let me have a dream, and I'm in love with being queen. Oh, life's a game without a care. We're not caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royals. It don't run in our blood. That kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, baby, your ruler. Let me live that fantasy. 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 Let me live that fantasy.
By Lord, that was Royals. Thank you, my glorious beans. I have released that one as a single. Let me just blast some heat onto myself here. Now, Black Tech, bless your face. Weldon, it's a pleasure to have you here too. Bless your face. You say, this is delightful. I haven't heard music like this for a long time. Weldon, thank you, my sweet. Dendovi, it's a pleasure to have you here. Anyone else that I've missed? Dan, Pound 100, it's a pleasure to have you here. Sneakies as well. I'm going to play for you, Beans, a song by one of my favourite songwriters of all time, Scott Matthews. This one's called Elusive. You might not know this one. In fact, you probably don't know it. But you should. Sneakies, thank you for 28 months. Sneakies, you are amazing. Bless your face. Thank you for your outstanding support. Right, let's take that crown off. No longer royals. Infrared Spectre, hi, my darling. Raisin Brass, you say love your music. Thank you, my darling. Bless you. Or Raisin Brass. Maybe it's Raisin or I'm not sure. Raisin. Marco, my absolute pleasure. I saw you didn't have access to the King emote. I had to fix that immediately. Hi, Scotty. She's a gambler, spinning wheels, a poison victim, a look of steel. The coldest hearts you've ever felt, the coldest hands you've ever held. Taking down on our way, a million miles, still no headway. As I learn to live long, in a mind I'm proud to roam. She's elusive and I'm awake. You find it real, there's nothing fake. A mystery and now it's me and you. Open my eyes and I'm next to you. She said my destiny lies in the hands that set me free. Sun and sails, this ain't right. There's more to her than meets the eye. Comes and goes at any time. Back in my head till another time. She's elusive and I'm awake. You find it real, there's nothing fake. A mystery now to me and you. Open my eyes and I'm next to you. She said my destiny lies in the hands that set me free. Elusive by Scott Matthews. Coming up for you next, we're going to bring in the orchestra. This is Earth by Sleeping at Last. Hi Spartanus, it's lovely to have you here. Absolutely, I'll ask the butler for you. Dig till my shovel tells a secret, swear to the earth that I will keep it. Brush off the dirt and let my change of heart occur. So soon after the appraisal, the hammer struck the auction table louder than anything I've ever heard. Fault lines tremble underneath my glass house. I put it out of my mind long
faith, to exonerate my blind eye. Till the sirens sound, I'm safe. Meanwhile, my family's taking shelter. The sparks send the fire down the wire. The countdown begins until the dynamite gives in. The echo, as wide as the equator, travels through a world of built-up anger, too late to pull itself together now. Fault lines tremble underneath our glass house. I put it out of my mind long enough to call it courage, to live without a lifeline. I've been the definition of faith, to exonerate my blind day. Till the sirens sound, I'm safe. There was an earthquake. There was an avalanche of change. We were so afraid. We cried ourselves a hurricane. And there were floods and tidal waves over us. We folded our hands and prayed. Like a dome, these wildfires grow and grow until a brand new world takes shape. Fault lines tremble underneath my glass house. I put it out of my mind long enough to call it courage, to live without a lifeline. I've been the definition of faith, to exonerate my blind day. Till the sirens sound, I'm safe. Till the sirens sound, I'm safe. Until the sirens sound, I'm safe.
Hello, Pretty Bass James and Chiku Pai. How are you doing, my lovelies? We're going to go straight into the next song, Yoga by Björk. All these accidents that happen, follow the dots. Coincidence makes sense only with you. You don't have to speak, I feel emotional landscapes, they pause me. And then the riddle gets solved, and you push me up to the state of emergency. How beautiful to be. State of emergency is where I want to be. All that no one sees, you see what's inside of me. Every nerve that hurts,
You heal deep inside of me. You don't have to speak. I feel emotional landscapes. They pose me and confuse. And it'll get sold when you push me up to this state of emergency. How beautiful to be state of emergency is where I want to be. State of emergency. How beautiful to be.
Yoga by Björk, and before that I played you Earth by Sleeping at Last. A little moment with the orchestra for us there, my beautiful beans. Anyone who's joined whilst I was singing, welcome. Thank you for the new follows from Shirokan, Marmalade, Track and Drift, and Demonic Technology. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for joining this gorgeous community. Right, my beauties, I'm going to play for you now a bit of Radiohead. Which one, though? That's the question. Marco, bless your face. You're such a sweetheart. I'm going to play for you. Oh, you know what? We're going to go old school. Spartanus says, cool earrings, thank you. These are a gift from Tegroff. You can see Tegroff in chat there. Teg is one of my absolute angels. It's fitting that he sent me wings. I wear these earrings literally every day, Teg. Literally every day. They barely ever come out of my ears. All right, Beans, it's time for you to find the creepiest emotes that you possibly can.
When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep and I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, I don't belong here.
Creep by Radiohead, and I'm going to play for you next Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus. Just absolutely having a great time with this song list today. Having a great time. Hello to Senes, it's wonderful to have you with us, and Constantin Costello, thank you, my darling, bless your face, Beans. We are just 4 followers away from hitting 66,000, which I think may mean that we're going to be having a party stream tomorrow. Oh, another follow just came in. Constantine, thank you so very much. And Yo-Yo Sif, we are now 2 followers away from hitting 66,000 Beans. Who is going to be the 66,000th follower? It's going to be 2 from the name Yo-Yo. Please let me know. Please let me not forget that. Which means that we have just hit 66,000. Our 66,000th follower is Don Disney. Don Disney, thank you so much for being the 66,000th Bean. Bless you. Thank you so very much. Attorney from below says, we all know that the 66,666 is more important. Let's get there. That's very true. We're going to have a big devil-themed party for that one. Thank you. A whole bunch of followers just came in. All of you waiting there trying to be the 66,000th. Bless you. Thank you, my beautiful beans. I cannot believe we have just hit 66,000 followers. What an absolutely bonkers number that is. So we're going to have a party tomorrow then, Beans. I'm going to get balloon. I'm going to get some champagne. I might get a bit tipsy on stream. You know what? I might make a cake. I'm not eating sugar. Oh, I'm going to make pancakes. I'm going to make my banana pancakes. They got no added sugar in them. I'm going to make a pancake cake to bring in layers of pancakes, and in between each layer, sliced bananas and yogurts dusted with cinnamon. That's about as exciting as it gets whilst I'm doing sugar-free. You know what, though? It tastes bloody good. All right, let's have a party tomorrow. I'm going to dress up as well. You know what? I might dress up as Cinderella tomorrow. Why not? I'm just going to dress up as Cinderella. Duh. What else would you do for a 66,000 follower party? Whilst my hair is this blonde. Perfect for Cinderella. Plahovn says, what's your favourite planet in our galaxy? I don't know. That's too big of a question. I couldn't pick one. They're all wonderful. Stuart says, ain't no party like a Venus follower party. Bring on the bananas. Bless you, Stuart. Maid, thank you. Say, will it be too short notice for Christy to make you a lovely vegan velvet cake? Probably. God, that cake was so good. Definitely wasn't sugar-free though. Maid says, planet Venusworld, of course. Well, true. This one right here. Lex Stoichus, you say Venus planet. Very true. I'll pick Venus. Thank you very much. Also, Gas Mask Hoodie for the 420-bit cheer, and Goth Gal for the 100-bit cheer. You say, so very special, lovely hour lurking. Bless you. Also, thank you to my anonymous angel for bestowing a pair of wings upon you. Are incredible. You're so sweet. And Lamperix for 10 months in a row of resubscribing. Robert Q. Watson for the 100-bit cheer, and Sneakies for 28 gorgeous months of wearing your wings. Thank you so much, Beans. You are amazing. The party feels like it's started already. Now, Wolfstone says, Venus, use stevia in cakes and muffins instead of sugar. It works very well. Yes, I was looking at sugar alternatives. I'm wondering if it's, even though it's not, I was wondering if it's still, not good for your body to use alternatives. I have a fruit sugar syrup, but it feels like I'm, essentially still just having sugar. I don't know. I haven't looked into it enough. But stevia, I have heard things about stevia. I've heard good and bad things. Sugar is fine, says Pretty Base James. I am a sugar addict, Pretty Base James. I love sugar with all my heart and soul. It's dreadful for my skin. It's terrible for my body. I would eat sugar all day, every day if I could. But I'm stopping. I am being an adult and stopping myself eating sugar. It's really hard. It's so hard, in fact. But I want to see if I can do it. Texas, give me all the sugar. I know I'm the exact same. I love sugar. Nova Sun says sugar feels so good. I know I got to the point where I would feel rubbish during the day if I didn't get my sugar hit. I would feel like I was crashing. I wouldn't have energy. My mood would get low. So that's the point where I really knew I was a proper sugar addict. And so stopping altogether, I felt really rubbish, like coming off drugs, almost like a proper detox for the first few days. Coming off, like, I really felt the cravings hard. At this point, I don't feel the cravings so hard at all. I'm not getting the daily need for sticky toffee pudding and ice cream and jelly and chocolate. Like, chocolate was my big addiction. Tenacious says, we may not know the long-term effects of sweeteners well for some time, but we might not know sorry, I'm misreading this. We may not know the long-term effects for some time, but studies are being done. Yes. Spike says sugar alternatives in moderation, they're all bad for you for various reasons. Well, exactly, that's what I figured. So I've just decided to stick to using fresh fruit to sweeten things. Like if I'm going to make a cake, I'll use dates and raisins and things like that, and not add any sweet things other than bananas. And overripe bananas are a fantastic thing to add into baked goods. You can make banana muffins and things with absolutely no added sugar, just using bananas. So I'm doing that. Holy says, there's no negative health outcomes to sugar when calories are equated. They've done studies on 10 grams a day versus 100 grams, no difference. Oh, that's interesting. So you've just got to have it with enough food, is that correct? Wagner1, thank you for 20 months and a tier 3 subscription. You are such an angel. Thank you, my darling bean. It's wonderful to see you. Sam Fogger, how are you, my lovely? Beaver Bear says we should create the Venus ringtone range, right? That's a good idea. IHTFP says honey will never hurt you. No, that's true. I do love honey, but again, it is sugar. So whilst I'm it's bee juice and I love bees. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how ethical honey is. That's something. I mean, I guess if you source your honey locally from beekeepers who really take care of their bees, wonderful. But I've even stopped having honey, and I can't tell you how much sugar I would have a day. I mean, I would eat sugar all day, every day. My dentist was exasperated with me. Shadow for it. Thank you for 16 months of resubscribing. You say banana muffins. I'm eating bananas right now. Shadow, I hope they're delicious. The Death Grow says, I like sugar, but I don't think I'd eat only that, even if it didn't have any negative side effects. I just would have sugar. I wouldn't just eat sugar. I'd have lots of savoury as well, but I would have sugar in between every meal and just as snacks all through the day. I mean, honestly, I'd eat a horrendous amount of sugar. I wouldn't even think about it, but my skin would suffer for it. I would really notice that I'd have a lot more spots if I had sugar. Texas, just give me a stick of butter and a bowl of sugar. Honestly, same. I would make pancakes with using butter in the recipe, cook them in butter, then slather them in butter, then cover them in maple syrup. Delicious. Amazing. My favourite thing ever. You say definitely a cup of maple syrup on the side. Yeah, maple syrup and butter, one of the most holy combinations of all time. Making my mouth water thinking about it. I'm trying to catch up with chat here. I've slowed down with my scrolling. All sugar is sugar to your body, says Teg. It's about cutting out the excess, as she says. Yeah, it's just trying not have too much of it. I'm just trying to stick to whole foods, really. Just fruit and veg and healthy grains. Just trying to do a much healthier way of living, because I was certainly not fueling myself correctly. I lost weight over the summer and was trying to put on weight. So then I was just eating as much ice cream as I could get in, as many donuts as I could get in, just trying to put on. Which was very fun, but so bad, such a bad way of trying to put on weight, not sustainable, not good for your body, and made me so addicted to sugar. And so now I'm just trying to be really mindful about choosing the right food that's actually going to make me healthy. and have lots of energy and be able to climb and get them gains. Dr. Burr, it's wonderful to see you. Holy says, donuts. My favourite donuts here in the UK are from a place called Donut Time, and they are outrageous. They do this one donut called the David Hasselhoff, and it's a Biscoff donut. Oh, it's so good. It's like upsettingly good. When I have a little day where I let myself have sugar, I'm going to get one of those. Jay Gutman says vegetables can help reduce sugar cravings. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I've been having plenty of veggies. I've been making lots of omelettes and omelettes and omelettes and more omelettes. El Penguin says, I will not share what was my Californian breakfast. El Penguin, please share. I want to live vicariously. I can still enjoy sugar vicariously through all of you beans. Scrooge McWalrus. Have I given you a hello? It's lovely to have you here. Kilujuju says, hello, my lovely. It's wonderful to have you with us. You say, I love your music live. Thank you so very much. Robert says, the David Hasselhoff. Yeah, it's what they call their donut, and it is so good. Oh my God, it's so good. It's an unholy donut. It's amazing. In fact, it's the only thing I ever order from there at this point. I'm not bothered about any of the other donuts, just that one. You had potatoes, toast, egg, butter, and a green tea for health. El Penguin, that sounds delicious. That sounds so good. I'm enjoying avocado on toast at the moment with eggs, although with a poached egg, but I do my poached egg I way overdo it. I really like a hard-boiled egg and a hard poached egg, which I know is not a thing. You're supposed to have a runny yolk, but I'm not a fan of a runny yolk. Never have been. Don't think I ever will be. I like my yolk to be firm. Maybe like ever so slightly squidgy, but I prefer, I have a more enjoyable experience if that thing is overdone. I want my eggs to almost have crunch to them. I like them to smell at that point, but they don't really smell good. That's just how I like an egg. I like an egg to be, I want to have trouble biting into it. Yeah, there you go, Teg. I know how wrong it is as well. I'm so aware that I'm eating eggs in an unholy way. Natchak, you say, I also love Donut Time and had to follow. Natchak, hi, it's lovely to have you here. Donut Time is so good. I'm glad you followed for that reason. That's a perfect reason to be a follower here. Our shared love of Donut Time. Texas got to dip toast in it. Well, you know what? As a kid, I did like having soldiers dipped, I don't know if that's just an English thing where you cut the toast into little pieces and you dip it into into a soft boiled egg and you call it soldiers. Is that every country, or is that just a British thing? Pretty Base James says with Marmite. And now I know a lot of people who do that, who have the hard-boiled eggs with Marmite. It's not something we ever did, right, Mum and Dad? We didn't have Marmite with our hard-boiled eggs, only ever butter and salt. That's it. This is a YouTube thing. This is new. This is a new thing that happens now that we get YouTube things up on here. How exciting. Soldiers is a British thing. Is it, Bretling? Oh. Shadow says no toast soldiers in the US. I never thought about the fact that this is just a British thing. But yeah, we say we're having soldiers, which just means you dip the little pieces of, as a kid, I loved the fact that I thought of these little pieces of bread as soldiers. Just a piece of toast cut up into little lines, and you can just dip each one into the egg. Makes a perfect little dipping soldier. Maid says dipping toast / bread and eggs international, calling it soldiers British. It does feel actually, you know what, now that I think about it, it does feel very British to call them soldiers. Have your soldiers, darling, with your breakfast. Have a little cup of tea on the side. I gotta say, I don't know if all of you have, or I think rooibos tea or rooibos is South African. It's my favourite kind of tea. Rooibos tea with oat milk and a hard-boiled egg with toast. I don't know if it gets better than that. That is, what a combination. I'm so hungry. We shouldn't be talking about this. We're making a big mistake right now. We should not be talking about food. I am starving. I want to have a piece of toast, a hard-boiled egg, and a rooibos with oat milk. Honey says Venus loves talking about food. I really do. I love talking about food. But it makes me so hungry. I can feel my stomach rumbling. I don't think you could hear it. No, it's not picking up on the microphone, but it's rumbling. Trust me. It sure is. Spartanus says, I've been enjoying my poached eggs lately. Yeah, well, me too. I've been trying to crack, nice pun, I've been trying to crack the perfect poached egg. I started off doing it in cling film, using a wooden spoon, like dangling it into a sort of a cling film ball, hanging it over the edge of a wooden spoon over the edge of a pan, doing it that way so that you get the perfect poach in there. It was not the perfect poach, let me tell you that. Now I've been trying to do the water vortex using vinegar, and I'm not talented at making poached eggs, is what I've discovered. Growing up, we always had an egg poaching pan, which has the little cup bits in it. It's like a cheating way, but you do get a perfect poached egg doing it that way. So yes. Raz says Whirlpool method with the vinegar is meant to be quite reliable. It's meant to be, but it doesn't work for me. I think maybe I'm not adding enough vinegar, or maybe the wrong kind of vinegar. Oh, I don't know. Juicy says, I just bought an egg poaching pan. You're going to have fun with that. It does make the perfect poached egg. Once you've cracked the amount of time that you need to have, once you've figured that out, you're there. Goth Gal says, Winnie the Pooh always had rumbling in his tummy, and now Venus. Me and Winnie the Pooh. Well, we live in the same forest. There's a fun fact for you, Beans. I live in the forest, in the 100-acre wood where Winnie the Pooh is set, and where Christopher Robin and the writer of Winnie the Pooh lived. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. So me and Winnie the Pooh got a lot in common. Rumbling tummies and sharing the same home. Right. What am I doing? What is this? What's this stream? Is this a food review stream? Is that what we do here? I've got to change the description of my channel. Don't know why I thought I was a music streamer, but no, I don't think I am. Cyclops Sid says my mum has had the same poaching pan for over 30 years. Oh my god, I bet it's amazing. The old cookware is so much better than modern cookware. We've got really old pans, like old cast iron pans with like copper bottoms and all kinds of wonderful old pans, and they don't break. They are constantly perfect. They're amazing. Beaver Bass says, did you see the poll results? 23 went for sweet, 20 went for savoury. I did not see a poll. I didn't see the train or the poll. I'm just going to refresh my window. I think I'm having a glitch on this one, because I didn't see that poll. So what was it? Do you prefer savoury or sweet? So just a few more sweet teeth than there are savoury. Now that I'm past the sugar cravings, I'm having just mainly savoury cravings at the moment, and I'm trying to, for my snacks, when I want to have a naughty little snack, I'm just carrying around a bag of nuts. Now I know this sounds so boring, but it's actually good. Like a bag of nice organic mixed nuts, like almonds and hazelnuts and walnuts, and maybe add some raisins to the mix to really get groovy. It like properly sates your cravings about 10 minutes after you've eaten them, but whilst you're eating them, you're wishing that you were eating like a chocolate bar and like, all the delicious things. But they do really like calm your blood sugar down and make you feel good. I'm going for the long term. I'm going for longevity here. I'm going for what's it, Dad? Delayed gratification. I'm going for eat the snack that you know is going to make you feel good in about 20 minutes, but in the short term is not going to necessarily be the most satisfying for the taste buds. The Death Crow says 20th century steel, just built different. Yep. Yeah, all my pots and pans just don't last. All the stuff I buy now, but my mum's really old stuff she's had forever, and it's in perfect condition and it never breaks, and it's just like the best to cook in. So I think when buying pans, we should all be going into like flea markets and vintage shops and trying to find really old cookware that's had a bit of a life. Static Radio says, apple and cheese if you have a sweet fix. Yes, it's one of my favourite snacks ever, Static. You say, but even with fibre, if you're trying to keep sugars way down, an apple is around 25 grams of sugar. I know, fruit has so... I'm not even worrying about fruit sugar. I'm such a fruit bat. And I don't mind having sugar through whole foods like that. It's just processed sugar I'm trying to get rid of. And anything that's like honey and maple syrup as well. But fruits, I'm not going to cut those out. But apple and cheese, one of my favourite snacks ever. Just a really strong, sharp vintage cheddar with apple sliced. Making a little cheese board, little crackers. Oh my God, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Pear and cheese, says Zen Monkey. Yes, I hardly ever have pears. It's really hard in the UK to get good fruit other than apples. We pretty much have good apples year round, but we import all our fruit from warmer countries, and so by the time it gets to our supermarket, it's hard. It's sad. It's been probably frozen, and then I don't know. It's not good, and you don't get, especially if you're trying to buy organic fruit and veg. which of course is preferable, not having it covered in pesticides, and then it's just not good. It's not good. So we don't get to enjoy pears all year round. Mum says pears are wonderful right now in the UK. Is this pear season? Is this the time to buy pears? Okay, so I'm going to buy pears right now. I'll buy a bunch of pears today, in fact, and then I'll have some pears and cheese. Boris says, please, everyone, stop talking about food. My stomach implores you. I need to stop. I can't. Boris, I'm egging everyone on. I see even the words I'm using, egging everyone on, is a food word. I can't. It's too late now. Stilton and pear is my favourite. I haven't had Stilton for I don't even know how long. I've not been getting any blue cheeses or haven't had brie for ages. I've been on an absolute feta hype. Feta and a vintage cheddar. Those two, they've got my heart at the moment. I went through a little cream cheese stage, but stopped that. It came and went. I wanted cream cheese on bagels for a few weeks. Who's hoping for a face blessing there? Mr. Brown, bless your face, my darling. Divulge in nature. It's wonderful to have you with us as well. And Bretling says you shouldn't be egging anyone on with the egg shortage in the UK. We've got an egg shortage. Is there an egg shortage? Is that because there's some bird flu going around? So lots of chickens are dying. I heard something about, I don't know, bird flu or I don't know. What's going on? An egg shortage? I didn't know this. There seems to be lots of eggs in the supermarkets. It's mango season in Oz, says Spartanus, but unfortunately the mango tree in the garden hasn't fruited this year. She's unwell. Oh, no, that's such a bummer. I'm so envious, though, that you live in a country where you get mango season, because we just don't, there's no such thing as mango season here, because we don't have mango trees, because we just don't have the sun for it. Hey, Deep Star, it's wonderful to have you here. Raz says, sometimes I wish that I could disappear. Your last snack, it threw me to the ground. That took me a minute. I was like, what are you talking about? That was a nice rewrite. Raz, I like that. Oh, I'm just going to screenshot that. That was funny. That really got me. Right. Did I screenshot it? No, I didn't. Oh, I'm screenshotting the wrong part. Okay, there we go. That was nice. Green Type, it's wonderful to have you here. God, I'm so hungry. All right. Come on now. What am I doing? I'm going to sing you one last song. Just talked about food for 20 minutes. Oh, I made myself so hungry. Okay. Teg. This one's for you. This is the first song I ever wrote. Teg, thank you for building that. What's it called? A landing page? Is that what we're calling it? You're just incredible. This is to say thank you so much for that. My beautiful mods, you are all so amazing. Just the amount of work you've been doing in the last few days. Outstanding. Maid to rate, hang on, just one more food thing. I have to read this. I'm so hyped about food right now. Maid says, scrambled eggs with shredded cheddar, almost done. Thanks for stalling, Venus. Maid, oh my God, is that what you're eating right now? Scrambled eggs with cheddar on top. That sounds so good. You know what I like doing sometimes, Maid, is doing that exact thing. Putting it in a burrito wrap. Just having like a very basic cheddar and egg, scrambled egg burrito wrap. Just, oh, so good. Such a nice snack. You can take it with you on the go. And oh, it's amazing. Is that it? Oh, yes, Teg. Let me click on that. Have a little look. Oh, that is so nice. So there you go, Beans. Teg has just posted in chat a link, which is a landing page where you can then go to every single one of my sites. It's all in one place. It just makes it really easy when sharing a link for you to then click on my Spotify, iTunes, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, all the different places, Bandcamp. They're all within that link, so you can click on that and then you can see all the icons. It just makes it really easy. It's really nice and clean and wonderful. So thank you so much for doing that. This is to say thank you. This is the first song I ever wrote. It is called The Hush. I'm going to play it to you with the full production, right, Beans? God, my stomach is a rumbling. Here we go.
The silence, it fell down, coming ever closer to the ground, the same ground that we used to walk together. sign to show there's someone else right there. Just trying to make its own way through the air. The same air that we used to breathe together. And time is slipping away without you. And time is slipping away tonight. The hush, the perfect still of all that's said and done. We wait here in the quiet, we won't run. The quiet speaks much louder than your heart. And though it's hurting me, and though it breaks my heart to see a tear provoked by the silence falling down, coming ever closer to the ground, the same ground that we used to walk together. And time is slipping away without you. And time is slipping away tonight.
Well, Beans, what an absolutely outstanding Saturday afternoon stream. Thank you for hitting 66,010 followers here on Twitch. And tomorrow we're going to celebrate that with a 66,000 follower party. That'll be at 3 p.m. GMT. That's tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. GMT. I'm going to come dressed as Cinderella. I'm going to do full cosplay tomorrow because freaking hell yeah, why not? I'm going to go eat a bunch of food now. Teg says, you're amazing, Venus, and I love you. Thanks, me. Teg, I love you too. You're amazing. Thank you, my sweet. Bob, bless you for 51 months of resubscribing. Holy butts, that's a long time. Beans, this has been such a good time. I've just had so much fun hanging out with you today. My gorgeous moderators, you are just second to none. Thank you so much for taking care of me and the Beans so absolutely perfectly today. We're going to go and do a beautiful raid now. Who have we got live on this fine Saturday afternoon? Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God. No. Holy butts. How did you just rustle that? Well, should we just hang out for a minute while I crack into this egg? Yes, please. A little... Well, actually, no, you know what? I think I can... I'll just turn off the piano and then I can... Well, this is a good day to be me, let me tell you that. Sourdough toast, a cup of tea. Just salt, actually, that'd be... Thanks. Oh my God. Now, this is precisely... Oh, and it's a perfectly hard-boiled egg. Oh, Beans. Oh, you see this? This is the most British thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, and the rhubarb tea with the oat milk. Oh my God, I've got such good parents. Thanks, Dad. Oh, that is perfect. That is a well-cooked egg. Thank you, Dad. Salt on there. What a time to be alive. What a time to be me. Thanks, Dad. Oh my god. It's so good. I was so hungry. It's 4:30 here in the UK. Oh my god. They really do rock. They're so good. My parents are just top quality parents. Oh, I was just... This is probably the most I've ever enjoyed an egg. After all that egg talk. I hope you beans have a good snack right now. I'm so happy with this egg. When did you even do this? I guess I was talking about food for a long time. In my little Moomins cup. This was a gift from Maid to Raid. I'm just sitting here quietly eating an egg. Is this the content you signed up for? I think so. I'm so happy right now. Divulger says I'm going for a coffee too. I've just got into drinking coffee, you know. Just a small coffee. Oh, hits the spot. Doesn't make me feel bad anymore. It used to make me go mental. Now I can handle it. Beaver Baz says that's 76 boiled eggs to go. Are the beans all ordering eggs? Sorry if you hate chewing sounds. This is a bad moment for you if you do. Kaniko says Venus dinner stream. Hell yeah. This is just dinner number 1. I think I'm actually going out for dinner tonight. And I think I'm going to a breakfast restaurant for dinner. I think. Pretty random. IH says I'm here for the ASMR. I'm glad. Not everyone likes the sound of crunching. In fact, it really, really, really annoys some people. So if you're one of those people, I'm so sorry. This sourdough is it. Bretling says you can have breakfast at any time of day. I so agree. I'm a big fan of breakfast for lunch and dinner and afternoon tea and 11s. You know what I've not had for a long time? Cereal. Like a muesli. Oh my god, this is so good. Is there a category for eating on Twitch? There must be. I can hear my own crunching so loudly in my ears. It's very surreal. Boris says I could listen to that sound all day, except dinner time. I like the egg pun there, when I'm rather hungry. Yeah, fair. That is the good thing about being an adult. Eating what you want when you want. But then you... Yeah, I've only just got to the point though where I'm actually starting to limit myself from doing that. Parenting myself, being like, no Venus, no sugar. No sugar, not just fun things all the time. As much as I really, really just want to eat a bunch of crap all the time. This is better than any gourmet restaurant. This is it. Ghost says, it's been a minute since I had cereal as well. I love it straight from the box, as is. Oh, hell yeah. Sugar puffs from the box. Oh, so good. My cereal of choice always used to be chocolate shreddies, but that had to be with milk. Good point, Wakener one. Hi Heather, how you doing, gorgeous? I'm just enjoying an egg. Just streaming myself eating an egg. A lot of you have still stuck around for the egg eating content. I'm pretty impressed. Maybe I should just be a food streamer. Spartanus, I agree. Porridge and honey. And a Greek yogurt. Oh. Stir in. Okay, hang on. So get a porridge. Wait. I have to explain this properly. So make a porridge. Oats. Toast the oats first. Add in the milk, raisins, cinnamon, vanilla essence, a tiny little piece of lemon, tiny, with the peel. Cook it all. Take it off the hob. Add on top chopped almonds. Maple syrup is ideal. And then stir in a big dollop of Greek yogurt. Oh, best porridge you'll ever have. So good. Outrageous porridge. And then maybe some sort of seeds to make it a bit more wholesome. It is such a delicious porridge. That's the best way I've ever eaten porridge. Hands down. So good. I'm also a fan of just a very plain porridge with just raisins and cinnamon. But if I'm gonna get a bit fancy with my porridge, I do all of that when I'm really feeling 5-star. Bretling says, you may like to eat obliterated eggs, but at least you put the milk in after the cereal. Do you put the milk in before the cereal? I've never seen that being done. That is a first. Spartana says fresh milk from the cow with cream wins best porridge. Wow, I don't think I've had it with cream. And I don't ever drink dairy milk. Don't know why. I eat cheese. I just don't drink dairy milk. I prefer having oat milk. IHTFP says crumbled bacon makes it so much better on porridge. I can totally get behind that, but that's really good. Oh yeah, lovely Ellen, nice choice. Porridge with sliced banana. Sliced banana, and I bet a bit of almond butter on there would be really good as well. That would be delicious. Awakener one says, what kind of barbarian adds the milk first? That's funny. Yeah, I've never seen the milk go first in the bowl, but you know what? I can respect everybody's different ways. If you want to add the milk first, you do you, boo. Holy says psychopaths put milk in before cereal. I would love to see someone do it. It would be mildly disturbing, but I'd you know. BB says you add the milk first. If the cow won't stand still. Straight from the tap, huh? Straight from the tap. Census Pete, thank you for 17 months. You say, can you believe those weird Scottish people make their porridge with water and then put salt on it? What? 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 Salt and water porridge? Well, you know what? Probably quite good. Salty oats. Probably good. Like oats. Oats are amazing. What an amazing thing oats are, huh? Just think about it for a minute. They're so versatile. Flapjacks are good as well. Wolf, are you making porridge right now? Oh my god, porridge is so good. Ghosted Princess says, I know, right? I always put cereal first if I eat it with milk. Damien says, I could see adding milk first with mini wheats. The rest is cereal first. Is mini wheats? I think we have. Do we have those here in the UK? And do we have a different name for them maybe? I think we might. I don't know. What would we call... I can't remember the name of what we might have for those. Don't know, I can't remember. Maya says, how do you make your tea? Pauses for answer. That's fascinating. Personally, I just draw a line and cross it. That took me a little moment there. Shreddies. We call them we just call them shreddies, right? Yeah, so I used to have chocolate shreddies. Mini wheats, small shreddies. They're smaller than shreddies. I'm a fan of old lady cereals. I like bran flakes, which maybe is called Raisin Bran in the US. I don't know. I like Weetabix. I love Weetabix. And Weetabix is a little bit of honey, so good. And that's it. Weetabix and what did I say? Bran flakes, delicious. Bran flakes with raisins added in. Oh, so good. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. I've left Dave alone. As much as I want to just stay here and talk to you about cereal for the rest of the night, which I very happily could. I very happily could. And cake. Oh, and roast potatoes. Oh my god, I've made the best roast potatoes ever. Spectator, my most anonymous of angels, you say thank you for another spectacular performance, Venus. Spectator, thank you for another spectacular £25 donation. You are endlessly incredible. Thank you, my sweet. Oh, what an absolute legend of an angel. Physics says honey bunches of oats is the best of cereal. Oh, hell yeah. I'm trying to remember the name of... What's the honey nut clusters? It's like cornflakes covered in honey, covered in nuts, clustered together. Is that it? Granola's good too, yeah. Oh yeah, so the roast potatoes, my roast potato recipe at the moment is to steam massive, like big baking potatoes. You steam those for 45 minutes so they're like properly soft. You heat up the oven to 200 degrees and you put butter and oil in the roasting tray so that it gets hot for 10 minutes before you put the potatoes in. Then you get the potatoes, put them all into the roasting tray, smash them down so that they are still sort of potato shaped but they're flattened. And then you drizzle them in more butter and oil, season them to your preference. I put a bit of garlic on there, rosemary, salt and pepper, some mixed herbs, and then you just cook them for an hour, maybe an hour at 200, maybe an hour and 10, until they are basically caramelized, flat, crunchy but somehow soft, golden potato chunks, like these flattened baked potatoes, but they're roasted and they're crunchy and they're... Honestly, I've never had anything as good. I am a big roast potato fan. I've got very high roast potato standards. This is the best way to do roast potatoes in my opinion. Now, it doesn't look as aesthetically pleasing as like a classic beautifully done roast potato, but it tastes so much better than anything I've ever had in the potato category before. I highly recommend doing that. Damien says, that sounds yummy. We do the same, but cut a bunch of slits instead of smash. Oh yeah, is that called something back? Russellback? Or I can't remember. Texas, like I've always said, V could read ingredients, people would still be captivated. I'm just saying and talking about frickin' potatoes. Now, okay. All right, beans. Well, that sounds good, Bretling. Oh, God, I want potatoes now. Okay, before I make myself need to have another entire bunch of food before I go out, we're going to go and do a raid. And we are going to go and raid today Bob Chack. Is that how I say this name? I think so, Bob Chack. The raid messages in chat, my beautiful moderators, thank you as ever for taking care of me and the beans so absolutely splendidly. Beans, you have made my day, as you always do. I cannot wait for tomorrow's stream. 66,000 follower party tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. GMT. I'm going to be dressed as Cinderella. I will see you then, my beautiful beans. Over and outro.
Does it seem too soon?